This have got to be one of the most randomest death battles I have ever witnessed. Right under Chorus the Cowardly Dog versus Scooby Doo. But we got Among Us versus Fall Guys. Which anything could happen. I don't even know what's gonna happen. I'm so invested. Like this. This is so weird. Like what's gonna happen? Like
this battle is sponsored by Marvel Snap.
Israelites. Got my headphones vibrating. God.
The year was 2020. The long wait as we all experienced the most viral sensation in recent years. It was Among Us.
Nah, Fall Guys was the biggest news that year. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
This is so weird.
In the lonely dark of
This is
space
so
aboard
weird.
a malfunctioning vessel, a peculiar crew of bean-shaped astronauts must work together to save their souls from a quiet demise.
My headphones are
Tons of stuff
vibrating
could go
like
wrong at
crazy.
any
They
moment,
never did
and
this
it's up to
before.
these colorful clowns to fix it.
Maybe
Impressive since their spacesuits don't seem to have any arms.
Oh,
that's not
yeah, it
actually a
is.
suit,
It's
That's just
okay.
how they are.
Wait, what? Ew, why?
More on that later. The tasks they undertake
I
to
tried
save
this a
their
little
ship
bit.
require varying degrees of together to save their souls from a quiet demise.
Tons of stuff could go wrong at any moment, and it's up to these colorful clowns to fix it. Impressive since their spacesuits don't seem to have any arms.
I'm not gonna
that's
lie.
Not actually a suit. That's just how they are.
Wait, what? Ew, why?
More on that later. The tasks they undertake to save
Yeah,
their
that's
ship
weird.
require varying
I don't lie.
degrees of difficulty and
Around like
skill.
COVID
It
time,
may not take
Among
much
Us,
to
it
remove
really was
expired
that game.
bacteria, but it certainly does to clear
It was
asteroids
fun
when
as
the
hell
ship
back
is
in
moving
quarantine.
faster than light.
If that's
But
not
nowadays,
a
it's
suit,
not.
then why do they have a cafeteria when they don't have a mouth?
At any point, these creatures must draw from
Who
medical
knows, man?
training, electrical skills, and mechanical know-how.
Okay, but it's total chaos, so teamwork is key. They gotta spread out and trust that while they're all swiping cards, they have each other's backs, right?
Well, success is always uncertain, as though fate has placed some external force that stands between this species and
Weekend.
their survival.
There's an imposter among them. I mean, among us.
I might hop back on this.
Right, Wiz? Right?
For the 9th time, I'm not an imposter.
That's just what an imposter would say. They're shape-shifting aliens. They could be anyone. Or any
I forgot they
mad
could
scientist
shapeshift.
in a lab
I mean,
coat.
but
The imposter threatens the pack and pushes them towards extinction by any means necessary.
I don't know how I
Anything
forget
from
that. That's like
damaging lights to
main part of the
wrecking
game.
ship's reactor.
Which can be tricky to fix in time, even though imposters are naturally skilled at crawling through the vents. The crewmates need special engineer training to do the same, so not all of them can McLean it up.
All while the imposters conceal their motivations and infiltrate the herd.
Just
The
like that, they're
others always
cooked.
know something isn't right, and the imposters use that paranoia to motivate their prey into ejecting each other into space, just for being kinda sus.
bro, I play Among Us so
Yeah,
much.
Wiz is
I
the
never used to wear
imposter.
sus. It just
He does seem to know an awful lot about these aliens. And just to put it out there, it isn't me.
That's a good point. Have you ever heard him say sus?
No, what do you mean? Knowing a lot is literally my job.
God leaves the bad
Fix your
mic.
mic, dummy.
I agree with the metal bowling ball.
Well, I knew the sussy baka from the start. And again, just to be very clear, it isn't me.
Same here.
Oh, come on.
He gonna
Anyone
get-
can be the
he gonna
imposter.
get voted out.
It's completely random.
Random starts with R and so does. Oh, I know who it is. It's always the red one.
Wait, what? But it isn't me.
Yeah, the red one is
It isn't me.
always the imposter.
Oh, right. There's usually two imposters.
Dear God.
The imposters aren't just tricksters, they're also hunters, bloodhounds tracking and assassinating crewmates when they least expect it.
They'll snap their necks,
God,
stab
Lee.
them with a knife, shoot them with a desert eagle, or use their frickin' tongues to impale their faces. Oh, God! Right through the visor.
They may look like they're wearing spacesuits, but that's not a visor. That is their actual face. Examining their cross-section
That's their
reveals that their
face.
insides always match the color of their bodies, and that they are comprised of exactly one large bone, which must mean their ability to walk is entirely muscle-based. Their whole anatomy is one unsolvable mystery.
Ew! They've got human toes, buff arms for no reason, and can stretch like Mr. Fantastic? What are these freaky
What
things?
was this?
They don't even exist within the same realm of mortality as you or I. Even if one of them is killed or ejected into the lifeless void of space, they return as a ghost, invisible, incorporeal, unable to communicate with the living, but nonetheless still among us.
Even beyond death, they can plot the demise of other crew.
Or become guardian angels for the living by literally shielding them.
That's
Oh
gotta be
my
one
God.
tough shield. 'Cause
That-
remember that death
that'd be
beetle
coming
they
in
holster?
clutch.
Apparently, that thing also fires a laser that can rip apart whole planets.
What?
God! To split this planet apart like that would need over 10 non-million tons of TNT.
A number so incomprehensible you'd have to multiply 1 billion by 1 billion. Twice.
More than enough to annihilate Earth over 160 million times. Which seems like overkill for the, space
Yeah.
vampires they were fighting.
Right, the crew has crossed over with a variety of other universes. Fortnite, Vampire Survivors, Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, the classics.
Including this Henry Stickmin guy. Apparently, he's
Well,
a
yeah, ain't they, like,
maniac with a surprisingly wide
in the same universe? Something like that.
Desert Eagle-eyed crewmates will find Henry's weapons throughout the ship, like a banana bomb, a teleporter, a ninja star, and a magic pencil that can bring drawings to life.
These creepy Teletubbies can sketch whatever they want into existence, and they're suddenly everywhere I look now. Where's these little trash can people?
Yeah,
are
the
creeping
trash
me
can.
out?
That's what I
In a
saw.
strange way, all of
I didn't
this
think
makes
about
sense for
the
this fascinating
alarm
species.
joint.
In the face of insurmountable odds, something inside tells them to band together no matter what, to use all the tools available and try to survive again and again. On a ship, on
I wanna get the
planets,
boys and
anywhere
play
they
this
be,
again.
In spite of anything that may be going on in the world, they either fix what's broken or face certain doom. But no matter what, they do it together.
Among together. Yeah. Ooh. Welcome to the bright, colorful world of the Blunder Dome. Natural
And they both
habitat to these
beans.
lovable little beans known as the Fall Guys, who race each other through fun playgrounds with nothing but clear
I'd rather play
skies
this like
above.
These
once.
lively obstacle courses
Like,
showcase their
one or two
inherent skills
times.
and abilities. As if drawn by natural instinct, they
Kept
hurdle
raging,
over
bro.
barriers
I never
together,
got the crown
pass
to this
through
day.
various tests of strength, agility, and mental fortitude.
And it's pretty impressive considering how elaborate these bounce house courses get. How do these weebles wobble through it?
With a shocking level of innate parkour mastery that otherwise hasn't been seen since 2006. But honestly, not many of the beans.
Whoa, they 6 foot? They 6 foot. They that tall? They taller than me.
Make it. And only one can be crowned the winner before everything starts all over again.
No
Which
way.
makes for some very friendly competition, like survival of the fittest, but for a bunch of candy grimaces.
They don't even look
Grab,
like they
shove, and
look
slam
shorter
into
than
each
that.
other to make it out on top, or even roll up into a ball and launch across the course. Self-preservation be damned.
And over time, the beans
Yeah, that would have me
evolved to
tight.
higher levels of, let's call it imagination. The engineer Digi invented the creative device so the beans could start making and designing new obstacles and challenges for themselves.
You
As
can
well as
make your
additional
own
tools like
map
wrecking balls,
or
wind-up
levels?
boxes for punching foes, and even translators that make their nonsensical language intelligible.
But even at their best, they're still just flinging themselves over these obstacles like a bunch of drunken lemmings.
This species seems to have a biological urge to navigate these courses for one singular purpose. Get
That looks nice.
crowned.
I mean, if I could be king for a day, I'd push you off a cliff right now.
Very funny.
Things in
I don't
the
think it was-
Blunderdome can get wild. We've seen these goobers get smacked by giant mallets and fall into actual hot lava, but they always pop back up at the qualification stage later, completely unharmed. somehow.
These remarkable creatures have demonstrated some dumbfounding durability, such as getting struck by meteors. That's a hit anywhere from 18 tons of TNT to 15 kilotons. But they still
that
get
hurt?
right back up to Rube Goldberg themselves straight through another obstacle course.
On top of that, they were hit with the Big Bang and
Oh yeah,
came
they
out
was in the
other side
Fortnite
unified. Whoa,
trailer.
wait, what? Did I just say the Big Bang? Why do we even mention the meteor? Who cares? Their suits are basically indestructible.
Boomstick, I hate to tell you this.
No.
Those aren't really.
Don't say it.
Those
Not even
aren't actually
suits.
That's their skin.
They might mention it, but have y'all ever seen the skeleton of them? It is so
Oh,
nightmare
man,
fuel.
people
It's
were
so
getting
weird
weird back in
looking.
2020. Didn't they have better things to do?
With only arms, legs, and eyes, there must be some genetic mechanism inside the beans that causes them to be self-sustaining.
They about to show
After
it.
some dissection,
Yeah,
it's
that is nasty. That is nasty. Like their skeleton is up here and they eye socket is stretch. That looks so uncomfortable.
unclear. This is an official image, by the way.
I don't know what's more upsetting, that skeleton or the fact that these jelly beans are 6 friggin' feet tall.
Right.
Bumping into this thing in a dark alleyway. No, thank you.
So, this
Yeah,
means
no
when
thanks.
you start the game, you're just flat out naked? Just swinging away, beans in the wind.
Strange such nakedness
I
would be
mean,
allowed, considering what's actually happening.
Among
is the
Us,
Fall
they
Guys
naked
are
too.
contestants in a non-stop 24/7 game show, the ultimate knockout. Yeah, that's what's actually happening here. So what might
Oh,
be
so this a
misconstrued
game
as
show?
some sort of
And people
migration
watching?
cycle is really a brutal, never-ending gauntlet that takes advantage of their tunnel vision.
So, it's like the Truman Show mixed with Wipeout and Naked and Afraid. What happened to them being just colorful cartoon beans?
And they survive to keep playing the game no matter what. The game makers have said that when the beans fall to their death, they feel a moment of displacement, serenity, zen-like detachment from all worldly and physical bonds. Then they pop back onto the podium to celebrate their achievements. That's an official quote.
They've also said they're strong enough
Really?
to rip someone in half and can stretch their bodies so far they pass beyond the observable universe.
Oh,
What?
God, the Twitter feats.
Oh yeah! January 18th, 2022, 9:14 a.m. The Fall Guys stretched so far, he exited the universe as we know it, and then he kept going.
Speaking of universes, the Fall Guys have seen dozens of guest stars.
Yeah, a
from
lot of
other stories and
crossovers.
have learned from their cultures, like flying around in the TARDIS of Doctor Who fame, wielding He-Man's power sword, launching Ryu's iconic Hadouken, or even just becoming Pac-Man. They just become Pac-Man. They're Pac-Man now.
Wiz, I know we've seen some crazy things on the show, but these
Yeah, but
6 feet tall jelly bean monsters eat food through their feet. What are we about to rot upon the world?
How?
Is this cute and colorful reality an endless void of darkness and despair? Revelations of disturbances too catastrophic for the human mind to process? A vicious cycle on this blue marble surrounded by mouthless, dead-eyed beans.
Pretty much.
Ah, cool, let's see them fight.
This
Wiz,
It's gonna
you
be so
gotta
random.
play that mobile game with all the superheroes and the cool art.
Oh, are you talking about Marvel Snap?
Yeah, that one, the card collecting game.
Marvel
More than
Snap.
that, Marvel Snap is a fast-paced dueling card game, like really fast.
Both the cards and the locations you play them in have unique abilities that change the course of a match, making
Nice
it a
game.
real head-to-head.
Nice
This guy
game.
I'm playing against right
Nice game. It's a
run
nice
the
game.
data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
There are imposters among us. So this how it's gonna be? Like this? Yeah, bro, cook. Dang. I forgot how brutal the kills were. They all got ejected? And now they're in the Fall Guys universe. What is going on? I hate the holding. I hate it so bad. Oh my god. Oh, what the? He had to plan it all just to die? What are you doing with that knife? God, please. Got the crown. Shapeshift? See, it's always red. Oh, their body's indestructible. Yeah, I think Fall Guys got this one. Oh, he's stretching. Why he just teleport to the crown? Oh, the gun. Yeah, slice that. Yeah, this animation peak. Yo. Ugh. You gotta tee up. Oh my. That's one way to do it. Oh my god. Not the default dance. Yeah, Fall Guys had this in the bag.
Oh, when's the next episode? This is my new favorite show. Move over, chimp crazy.
We broke this down into 3 categories:
Hey,
offense,
yeah.
defense, and the bizarre. Let's start with offense.
As soon as I heard they
Among Us could blow up
indestructible,
planets, not to mention moving
they definitely
faster than
had
light
it.
to hit all those planets in one shot. It's kind of out there, but no Fall Guy has ever done anything like that. The crewmates clearly get the edge in offense.
Yeah,
Though that
definitely.
impressive power matters less when we look at defense.
It's crazy how much damage the Fall Guys can walk off. They survived anything their course threw at them, took hits from meteors, and most importantly, survived the Big Bang. You know, the explosion that blew the whole freaking universe into existence? Easy edge for the bumbling beans.
We can even go a step further. Both of these creatures have demonstrated various forms of invulnerability and death negation, like how the Fall Guys could always pop back up for another round, or
Yeah.
how the crewmates became ghosts when they
Because
died.
once they
However,
died, they're
only the
ghosts,
Fall
but
Guys
they
have a
just
viable
respawn.
counter. Only the Fall Guys could ensure that their foe stays dead.
Pac-Man, they can become Pac-Man, who, you know, eats ghosts.
Brilliant.
Which leads us to the truly bizarre stuff about both of these beanie freaks.
They could both stretch their bodies to absurd lengths, but only the Fall Guys stretch beyond the observable universe in a matter of minutes.
I don't know why, but
In
them
fact,
stretching
if we
is-
take these posting
it
times
just looked
literally,
mad
that would
scary.
mean the Fall Guys can stretch at speeds over a quadrillion times faster than light.
I don't know,
Quadrillion?
Wiz. That feels like a bit of a stretch. Wink.
The crewmates did have plenty of answers to the Fall Guys' hijinks, like a magic pencil sword to fight off He-Man's power sword, or how they could potentially hack Digi's creations.
But the overwhelming amount of stuff that the Fall Guys have access to just dwarfs the Among Us crew's arsenal. I mean, Hadoukens, TARDIS, just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, the spaceship crew had a few deadlier weapons among them, but the Fallen Guys had too many options that could not be countered.
The crewmates may have been cunning and dangerous, but the one track-minded Fall Guys just wouldn't go down.
Making sure the losers of this
Not gonna
fight
lie,
were no longer
that-
Among Us.
Oh no, we never found the second imposter!
Ah, damn it, I knew that stupid robot was sus.
Sigh. So embarrassing.
The winner is the Fall Guys. And me.
Next time on Death Battle.
Kratos?
Subscribe and
Versus
join us a member
Asura?
to see more Death Battle. Thanks for
Heard of Azora, but I don't know. Kratos might got that in the bag. It depends which Kratos we talking about. But anyways, if you like the video and subscribe. Yeah, Fall Guys, they had this in the bag from like since like the beginning of the video, before the fight even started. I didn't even know they could stretch and do all that. Like, where the hell have I been? But anyway, said I'll be able to subscribe. Do y'all think? No, it's not even y'all think. Fall Guys won. I'm not even about to ask y'all that. If y'all think crewmate should have won, then y'all can let me know in the comments down below. Hope to like the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I don't feel like touching my hand because camera's a little far.